Hello, in the previous lecture we have inserted one row of data. Now in this lecture we will retrieve it, and actually we will retrieve them all, even though we only have one little piece of data, one little row. So to retrieve something, it's again very easy to do. You write select, and this is where the choice starts. So you can select them all. You can select every column, or you can also select one specific column or several specific columns. Now in this case I will try to select just one. So you write this little star sign here like that. This is all, every record in the table. And then you write from which table, of course. So we have our table, test table. So let's do test table. From test table, select all from test table. Very simple so far. And we will actually leave it at that for now, and we will call on execute. So as you can see, we have results. We have our results, and we have ID 1 and the testing text, and then we have 235, our decimal test. Now let's try to do something else, and let's try to retrieve only text test, only the text. So instead of all, you simply write the name for your column. So you do test text, and as you can see, usually it is suggested like that, although sometimes it gets a bit stuck, the whole system, especially if you have a remote connection to the server. That doesn't always work properly if you are using the database on the actual server like that. That sometimes causes problems, but usually it works perfectly and you have that IntelliSense thing going properly. So let's execute this one, and as you can see, you only get one column. Now you see this this ID of the row, but this is not actually the ID of the row that we have in the table. This is just for the output, so there's nothing to worry about that. You did get only one record. Now let's make it a little bit more interesting. Let's do something else, and let's insert another record. So let's remember how you would insert it. I will actually leave the name test table there so that I would not need to write it again. And I will do insert into test table, just like that. Insert into test table, and then let's insert. If we go to the table now, you can see that our text test, so our text type, can allow nulls, so you do not have to insert the value there. However, our decimal value does not allow nulls. So let's try something a bit more interesting. Let's do dec test, so our decimal test, and we will only insert that. Let's do values, and let's do 0.56, let's say, and let's execute now, and it's not allowing for the nulls. Okay, so let's leave that idea for now. Let's just put everything into places. This isn't about nulls and non-nulls. We will deal with that later. So let's just do another couple of records quickly. What we need to learn is the where statement. So we had several records. So let's do again select, And one useful trick you can do, you can write select and then right away you can write from. And then you write test table, and right away if you get back here, you will get suggested. As you can see, text test, the column is suggested. Now, if you would not write from test table or from whatever table you are using, and you would just write the column names, it would be very annoying because the system would not suggest that name and you would have to write it properly yourself. So let's do text test, and then let's actually do all of them for now, and let's run all of them, and let's find one of them, one odd one, let's say. So let's copy text, copy testing text. So that is the first one, and we will actually try to get only the row that contains this text in this text test column. So in general, we will just get this one column, we won't get the other ones. So to do that, you need to use where statement. So you write where, so select all from test table, where text test equals this particular text. So let's run that, and we do get our text. As you can see, we only get one record, and we have successfully filtered everything. And with that, we will conclude this lecture.